Welcome back to the Bot Factory, where I, a non-engineer who has no idea what he's doing, am tasked to build a self-driving vehicle that can navigate this entire course, go around these turns, go up this vertical wall, stop on the elevator, come down, go through here, around these turns, and through to the finish, all while dropping off 2 different balls to their appropriate ball sockets. How am I gonna do that? I don't know. I'm not an engineer. So this is a continuation from the previous 9 challenges I did, which prepared me for this moment. But now I gotta put all of that knowledge to the test to be able to go through a much more complex, oh no, there's 30 logic gates, there's timers. I don't even know what to do with the timers. Yeah, this is gonna be a much more complex vehicle that I'm gonna have to build here. And going into this, I realized that this is actually the last challenge of chapter 1. After this is chapter 2, so I don't know what that's gonna mean for me. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this one, to be honest. So going into this, if you're a person that has prior experience with logic gates and logic circuits and things like that, you may see that I might do something wrong and be tempted to let me know, but I just want you to know, I know I'm doing it wrong. So I'm just gonna do things my way, because it doesn't have to work great, it just has to work. And I'm actually a little bit concerned about even getting to that stage, to be honest, of just working. There's a ball spawner right there, so this thing is going to have to be able to pick up a ball and navigate this entire course, including, this is key here, going up that ramp means that my ball grabber in the front of my vehicle can't interfere with my ability to go up an incline like that. All right, so let's get this thing set up for tank steering. Oh, dang it, I've realized I've already messed up. The front wheels have to be up towards the front of the ball receiver, or the ball grabber. And the sensors, 2, 4, 6, 8. The sensors can't be any wider than 8 blocks, otherwise they're not gonna be able to make it through those choke points. I think they're all 8 blocks maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, well that's perfect. So in case you're just tuning in and missed the first half, the way that I've made my vehicles work is we have sensors that are going to detect the color white, because the outside edges of the course, as you can see, are white. So that is going to give the feedback to this vehicle to drive itself in between those white lines. Now, issues arise if more than one sensor happens to detect white at the same time, and the turns sometimes are the trouble points of that. So we're gonna have to see how well whatever I build ends up dealing with those. So there's a problem with this ball receiver in that in order to get the ball in here, it actually pretty much has to be this wide. And this is already 7 blocks wide. But then to add wheels onto this thing with the appropriate number of, well, hold on. Maybe this could work. No, maybe. This is where wedges come in handy. All right, so we're gonna do this. I need to be able to get the wheels to be not too far out compared to where the sensors are. Because if the wheels are wider than the sensors, then they might go off the edge before the sensor can detect the white. But if I do this, that means I can add one of the bearings right there to bring the wheels in just a little bit. There we go. So now that's not too bad. 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are not, the wheels are 9 wide, which is too wide to fit through there. So I pretty much have to have the sensors like right here. All right, there we go. There's the front sensors. Oh no, that doesn't work. Oh, you know why? Because in order to get the ball in here, it has to open, which now means the sensors are more than 8 blocks wide. Ah, that ruins all of that. The width needed to grab the ball and the width of this are not, this is not a good combination. Hold on, I got an idea. So I have to bring a ball up this wall, which means this ball needs to be able to contain from the top as well, because as this thing turns vertical, we don't want it to roll over our heads. So if I actually build somewhat of like a containment thing like this. So when the ball gets in here, this closes. So if I have this cage extend out to past where the cage is going to be interfering. You know, I got better pieces I can use for this. So if I do it out to here like this, now this sensor will detect the ground right here, which is ahead of this wheel, which is what we need. And if I do the same thing on the other side, it'll actually be a 7-block width. So now this logic gate is going to represent going forwards, and this logic gate is going to represent going back. I don't think I need to go backwards on this. But that logic gate is going to represent going forwards. So to go forwards, I want to activate both engines in the front. But in order to go forward, I want the switch to be active. So right now when I turn this on, it should start going forward. Yep. But I also want none of the sensors to be active, which is exactly what this logic gate's for. Each sensor is hooked up to this logic gate and it inverts the signal. So if any of these sensors detect white, this will turn off. But if it is on with this switch, we will go forward. Perfect. All right, now I need to program the turning. So I'm gonna get a little bit more unnecessary and redundant here. I'm gonna say that this represents left turn and that represents right turn. If I don't need to go backwards, I don't think I even need these rear sensors. Like, there must be some more to this challenge that I'm not seeing yet until I give my first try. But let's just have forward be programmed for now. So if I want to turn left, what's going to happen is this sensor activates and goes into the left turning logic gate. And then that logic gate is going to make it turn left by making the right side go forward and the left side go backwards. So if I want to turn right, this logic gate has to activate, which will then make the left side go forward and this side go backwards. Oh, no, did I really? I didn't build these symmetrical. Well, funnily enough, this is actually exactly the reason why I put those left and right logic gates there. Because now I just gotta hook it up to the left logic gate and that logic gate is already hooked into what it needs to turn left. But I also gotta remember to hook it up to the center one, because that center one's gonna make it stop going forward so it can just turn left or right. Uh-oh, did I do this wrong? Oh, I reversed this. My bad. I gotta totally do the opposite of what I just programmed it to do. Now, if this side detects the ground, you'll see it'll turn left. And if this side detects the ground, you'll see it'll turn to the right. All right. And I don't really think it needs to do anything with the ball other than grab it. Like, I'm a little bit confused. Let's try this version and see what the course throws at us that I might not be anticipating. But right now, I feel like I have all the necessary components to make this thing go. All right, here we go. Maiden voyage of the self-driving car that's... Oh, I forgot about the wall climbing section. I didn't give it... Oh, no. I didn't give it thrusters to go up the vertical wall. All right, we got 4 thrusters here. So I'll put one right here, here. I guess I have perfect spot right in the back here as well. All right, there we go. Now we should be all ready. All right, open up the gate. Whoop, that was close. All right, and come on. Come on, get up the thing. Get up the thing, I need to observe. Oh, this thing is so hard to do. Come on, I wanna see what happens. Please. There we go. Nothing's happening. Nothing, why nothing? I missed it, what happened? Why didn't it detect? Oh, wait, I think this is blocking the sensor. Oh, when it closes, oh, yep, that's the issue right there. Actually, I don't even need that. All right, I think that was the only issue. The ball grabber was blocking the sensors when it grabbed the ball. So this should do it now. All right, we've grabbed the ball. Oh, now let's see what happens. Good. Why is it being weird? Are one of the wheels going the wrong way? Oh, the wheels are too close together. They're too narrow and far apart. Wait, what's happening here? Oh, I have the issue of the back sensors are still hooked into the movement, even though they're not hooked into the turning. Okay, so right now I don't have the back sensors doing anything, so I'm just gonna disconnect them from the stop function. All right, let's try this again. All right, this time, that was weird. Oh yeah, this turning is not working well, but it is working, but it's just not working well. It's okay, it doesn't have to work great, just has to work. Please work. All right, that's good. That's good. Oh, ground clearance. Apparently, I am just way too long. I have a solution to this. So without changing the dimensions of the vehicle, another solution is just to change the wheel placement. Move the wheels down by a block. All right, come on. Yeah, look at that. Problem solved, I hope. Getting over that might be different, but let's see what happens. All right, good. I think this is the first time actually turning left. Okay, come on. This is awkward. This is way more awkward than it looks way more awkward than it has been. All right, first checkpoint. Now I hope these thrusters are strong enough. I had to lower them a little bit to try to overcome some of the issues, but hopefully they're strong enough now to get up this hill here. Maybe that's why the turning's a little bit more awkward. Maybe the downforce is actually making it harder to turn. Okay, here we go. Okay, doing well. Doing what? Turn to the right. You gotta turn to the... Oh, no. Is that a downforce issue? I don't think that's interfering too much. We're going. We're going. We're going. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good, good, good. Good, good, good. Now let's... Oh, I forgot about the elevator. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's gonna happen on the elevator. I don't know what needs to happen on the elevator. Whoa, what's happening? There's blue. There we go. Now what's gonna happen? Okay. Okay. Is that... Is this gonna work? Is it, like... Is this gonna work? It's not gonna... Oh! That was almost bad. Is this gonna work? Alright, we got that ball. Oh, no, 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 no. It's going... Oh, it's gonna hit that wall and both sensors are gonna get triggered because it's... No. Please don't be the end. Please, sensors, do your thing. I can't believe this. We got so far. And in the end, it didn't even matter. I can't use the same method I did before where I made one sensor go out because we have to turn in both directions. That only works if I know I have to turn in a single direction, but that's gonna ruin the right-hand turns if I make the right sensor further ahead to detect the corner first. Unless that is why I move backwards right there. If both sensors get detected, then I move backwards. I was wondering what I needed backwards for, and now I know why. So here's backwards right here. So if both of these sensors get triggered, then move backwards. All right, I think problem solved. Here, let me do a quick test. There we go. So both, why isn't it moving backwards? Oh, wait. Oh, because these sensors are both on, which means that one's trying to turn to the left and this one's trying to turn to the right. And now this is on, which is trying to make both backwards engines go. So now all of the engines are actually on at the same time right now, which means it can't move anywhere still. So then if backwards is on, then I have to negate turning. Here we go. Ready for this? So this is going to negate the backwards signal. So it goes off when backwards goes on, and then that goes into the turning signals. So now I go backwards when both of them are detected. When one of them is detected, it turns. And then when none of them are detected, it goes forward. I think I just fixed it. I think I just fixed it. Am I an engineer now? Well, let's find out. I guess if I complete this, maybe I'll be a honorary engineer. Okay, here we go. First turn. Looks like not much of an issue. I'm just gonna fast forward to the point that we've already gotten. Here we go. Okay, here it goes. Here it goes. We're actually on a different trajectory this time. Oh, and we're gonna correct ourselves now. Oh no, please don't be perfectly level. Oh, if you're perfectly level, it's just gonna go back and forth. See, I was hoping that we were just gonna be at a slight angle, so as we go back and forth, one sensor triggers slightly before the other, continually contributing to the turning. But that last little sensor there on this line, it just made me, wait. Oh, no, it's doing it. It's doing it. It's doing it, and it's gonna do more and more. Yes, yes. Just the slightest offset between the sensors will prioritize a direction. Okay. We got lucky that it was slightly in the left direction. I think I've done it. There it is. And I just gotta get through the end, right? It's over. I've done it. Level 10 of chapter 1 is done. So that brings us to chapter 2. I don't know if it gets harder from here or if chapter 2 starts at like an easy point again and ramps up. Let's find out. All right, here we are. Oh, it's new. It's a different method now. Rather than detecting the outside edges, you actually have to follow a line. Okay, so now we have to detect the black line instead. All right, well, let's see what kind of materials we have to work with for something like this now. Okay, I don't think this one requires any new techniques that I haven't already taught myself. It's just now when the left side detects the line, we want to actually turn left instead of turning right. So when the front left sensor detects the line, I actually want it to turn to the left to avoid the line. So I'm gonna hook that up into the list logic gate, which is gonna represent left-hand turning, which means backwards on the left side and forwards on the right side. Yes. And then the opposite for the right sensor. It's gonna be backwards on the right side and forwards on the left side. And then this is gonna represent forwards. So when I go forward, those two engines are gonna be active, and that's going to happen when this switch turns on and when this is on. So if any of the sensors get detected, they'll turn that off, which will then turn the forward direction off. I think it's ready to go. Let's send it off on its way. Oh, wait, what are you detecting? What's black? Oh, whoops. I didn't make these wide enough. That's fine. That's why I like hooking the sensors directly into a logic gate, because now that logic gate replaces the sensor as the thing that sends the signal, so I can move the sensors anywhere and not have to worry about breaking the signals. Okay, now let's try it. Now I just gotta get... This thing doesn't work the way it should. I think an update made it change how it works. All right, look at this. This looks like it's working pretty much perfect so far. Oh, this is a little bit more sketchy. I guess a little bit more space between the sensors might make it less prone to overcorrecting, I suppose, on these turns. But at its core, this is pretty much a functional version of what I think the creator intends me to make. All right, not bad at all. I think that is challenge complete. So that is level 1 of chapter 2. So it's only gonna get harder from here. That was a pretty hard level 1. All right, what are we looking at for level 2? What? I mean, theoretically it's the same, right? These are really sharp turns though. It should work though if the sensor on the left, yeah, the sensor on the left will detect it, which will then cause it to pretty much turn in place until it no longer does. This should, what I built should work. The problem is I gotta build it again because I can't carry over previous creations, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna build it again and we'll see how it goes. Whoa, I ran out of logic gates. Okay, I have less logic gates to work with this time. Did not expect that. All right, so I had some somewhat redundant but useful logic gates that I was using in my build, and now I gotta not use those anymore. All right, I think I got it all ready to go, just with a few less logic gates than I had before. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. First turn. No, it's not. Nothing's happening. Okay. It would help if I hooked the sensors into their corresponding logic gate. That might help. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I need to widen the logic gates. Or maybe not. This might actually work. If it got around that corner, I should be able to get around every other corner, right? Right? Yeah, so it seems like 5 blocks wide might be a little bit, maybe I should go to 7 for future versions of this, because it does seem to have a little bit more interference. Yeah, right there's a lot of Yep, okay, 5 blocks wide it is. Gotta move the sensors out. Okay, here we go. Seeming much better so far. Much better so far. Yeah, it was just the distance, I think. See how it handles this. I don't see any reason why it would be an issue now. Look at that, not bad. If I do say so myself. Oh, we still got that whole section over there, though. You're doing good. You're doing good, little guy. Yeah, keep on going. All right, sharp turn here. We got some hairpin turns. I feel like I had the speed. If the speed was slightly slower, it'd be less risky, because it looks like the sensors almost get all the way over the line, which would be very bad. But it looks like it's just the right speed to be able to handle it. Like, watch that sensor. Yeah, see, it gets to like the last block of the line, but it's enough for it to react in time. All right, look at that. Not bad at all. Had to use less logic gates, but it didn't really mess me up that bad. All right, what is next? Level 3 of chapter 2. Oh no, what? Whoa. Whoa, hold on. So we gotta follow the black line. We're gonna have to have really thin wheelbase. Really thin wheelbase. And is it just straight? It is just straight, though. Can't I just make something to go straight and line it up? Let's just see what happens. What if it's that simple? I'm just gonna put an engine with a switch. So all I gotta do is make sure it is perfectly aligned, just like that. And here we go. All right, go, little guy, go. Go, no, oh, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna give it tank steering. I'm just gonna give it this one set here of bearings. I'm just gonna have one engine be responsible for left and one engine be responsible for right. So contrary to previous versions, it'll only be able to move one side forward to turn, not the other side backwards, but I think that's all we're gonna need for this. All right, so here's how this is gonna work. If I want this thing to go forward, what's gonna need to happen is the switch has to be on, and neither of the sensors can be active, because if either of them are active, it'll turn this off, meaning it'll negate this forward one, which goes into both engines. Now, if I want it to turn left, which means this sensor gets active, that means I have to activate the right engine. And then if I want to turn right, the opposite, I activate the left engine after that sensor gets triggered. So I think I'm good. Get out of here. Oh, I should probably turn the engines up, huh? All right, let's see what happens. All right, it is going slightly to the left now. Hopefully that sensor detects the thing before the wheels get off. Wait, is it just gonna work? Is it just... Oh, I mean... I think that time I didn't need the sensors. Wait, what? All right, the left sensor isn't even working, but... it's... I win. That wasn't the most satisfying win, but I win. I don't know what I did wrong with that sensor. Maybe there was a gate that was the wrong type of gate or something, but let's see what the next one entails. Okay. Whoa. No. No. No, 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 no. This is not possible. There's the sensor. I have to trigger that sensor. I don't understand. Let's see what parts it gives me. I have a single controller and a bunch of bearings and just wheels. It's essentially a balance beam. It could be like a monorail type feel. That actually might not be too bad. It gives me 10 wheels. I think that might be all I need to do is just, why is there 4 sensors though? I just need to go forward and then just get across the balance beam is all. All right, so I'm gonna need wheels in the center that are gonna contact this beam. The issue is staying level on the beam, which I think could be done with counterweights. The normal wheels I'm gonna have extend a little bit down below these wheels just to add to that hugging of the beam. So for now, I'm not even gonna use sensors because it's not that long of a way over there. So if I just line myself up, I think I'm just gonna deal with the balance thing. So here's how I'm planning on tackling the balance issue. I'm going to have a counterweight that extends like this. So this counterweight, once it gets off of the ground, it's gonna swing down below. And hopefully, here, let's do a little bit of a test. Yeah, it should swing down underneath like that, but I want them to kind of actually level off. They're gonna hit each other there, hopefully. It may just interfere and knock me off balance, but I'm hoping it's gonna all be symmetrical and they're just gonna stay balanced. Okay, I'm realizing this is not gonna work as well as I hoped because first of all, we're not gonna fit through the gate, and second of all, they drag too much across the ground. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. Gonna add this on here. It gave me a controller. Default is going to be 90 degrees up, like that. And then I'm gonna use these sensors, that as soon as they stop detecting the ground, that should activate, which will then trigger this to slowly lower the arms down below. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh. They didn't even go down enough. I put them down. They got to go 180, not 90. All right, now let's see what it does. Oh, that's not a good trajectory. Dang. I gotta make them heavier too. I should have made the rest of this out of wood. What was I thinking? I made it all out of metal. That's okay. I can make these like super, super heavy. Okay, come on. Stay on track. Stay on track. We're getting too far off too soon. Okay, here it goes. All right, I need more wheels. That's work. The counterweight's working now. This is gonna eventually make it. Like this should be a success actually. The counterweight is definitely doing its job at preventing it from falling off, that's for sure. Man, if this is just the introductory version of whatever this concept is, what are the later ones gonna require of me? Because I don't think I can get away with this janky of a job for later ones, but it's gonna work for this one, it seems like. There we go. All right, look at that. All right, I am not looking forward to what this next one is. Okay, here we are. All right, there's a sensor there. Is there a ball spawner? Wait, I don't know. I don't know what this is. That sensor does something, and then something happens over here. I honestly don't understand what's going on with this one. I gotta figure out what happens when those sensors get triggered. All right, real quick, just sending a scout vehicle out here just so I can see what these sensors even do. So I know what to expect here. All right, sensors. Did they not do anything? Are they just there to interrupt the sensors that detect the line and confuse it? Are we supposed to just get around that? All right, well, I'm gonna have to save that mystery for the next episode of this bot factory because I think I've already done more than enough for one episode, and I'm gonna have to try to edit this down into one single digestible episode for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Can't wait to figure out what this level is all about, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that as well. If you enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find on the channel right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.